Welcome to Tech Tip Tuesday. I'm Allison Rogers, Instructional Technology Specialist here at RESA, and today's Tech Tip Tuesday is going to focus on the new feature within Google called the Activity Dashboard. With the Activity Dashboard, you can see which of your collaborators have viewed and commented on your files in any Google Doc, sheet, or slide. But you'll only see activity from people within your organization or the people that you share the doc, sheet, or slide with. So let me show you where Activity Dashboard lives. Right now it says that you have chosen not to show your view history for any files you visit. So that means my Activity Dashboard is currently turned off. So let me show you how to turn it on. So if I click this little arrow, it'll give me on the left hand side all my options within the Activity Dashboard. And if I click on Privacy Settings, you can see I have this ability to show what I've done turned off. So if I turn it on, it now allows me to share my history for this particular document. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And then now within each section I can show you my history. So for example, this Google slide was shared with all viewers at Clinton County. So the current viewers within the last hour, you can see myself. But if multiple people were in this, you could see all the different people that accessed it if they were individually shared it with editing rights. Under Viewer Trend, you can see the frequent times in which people have looked at this document. So I had a training on February 13th, so clearly more views were on that date. The comment trend, no comments yet in this document, but if people had gone in and actually made a comment, you could see the trend of comments. The sharing history, you can see that on January 31st, I shared this with anyone with the link can view. So if this had been a shared document with editing rights, you could see who had shared what. So now let me show you an example of a Google Doc that's got a little bit more editing rights. So for example, this Google Doc, you can see the viewers, when they last viewed it, and then you can see if they have a little dash, that means in a little info sign, it says their view history isn't available for that document. You can get a sense of who's looked at what, when, and you can also even, if you select the little box, it will select that person to send an email to. So if you say continue, it will then allow you to send an email directly from here. You can add a message and I'll have the Google Doc as an attachment, and you can even send a copy to yourself. Again, with viewer trends, you can see, kind of the popular dates in which people have looked at this, but you can also go up to the top and select the time frame. So you could pick a shorter or lengthier time. So of all time, you could see, when people have looked at it, and you can also hover over and see like the number of people on which date. You can also, again, do the comment trend if comments have been used. The sharing history, you can go through and see, who it's shared with, but also like who has shared what and with whatever permissions, can edit, can view, and so on. So you can go through and even manage the settings from there. And then also the privacy settings, again, are if you have that disabled, then you're not sharing your view history. If you do have it enabled, then you can use it as a tool to, see who has done what to the document in terms of sharing and commenting, viewing. It's a good way to kind of get a sense of who's looking at your information and kind of getting a sense, is it getting out to the right viewers? Are the sharing permissions appropriate, etc. So it's just a nice way to keep track of your information, but you also can opt out by selecting this little blue button and clicking Save. So you only see activity on files that are owned by a Google account that can use an activity dashboard. So they have to have that feature enabled. Your document may have too many page views or too many individual viewers to collect activity dashboard information. So if you're not seeing something you're expecting, that could be the case. You can only see view activity from after you or an organization had the dashboard. So if it's like a really old document, if you didn't have that activity dashboard enabled, then you're only going to see activity, after you have it. And then you won't see view history of people who chose, choose to have this disabled. So if they don't have this turned on, you're not going to see their view history. So overall, this could be a tool that you want to enable or disable, and then just know that if you're not seeing what you're expecting, it could be that not everyone has this setting turned on. So that's it for today's Tech Tip Tuesday. If you have an idea, question, or suggestion for a Tech Tip Tuesday topic, email me and your idea may be featured in a future training or Tech Tip Tuesday blast.